Let's start with something simple. Who here forgives fast? Be honest. Who here remembers everything? Everything? Everything. Yeah, I figured that. Because healing, it sounds good. It sounds mature. You feel me? It feels like healing. But let's be real. Tonight, we're asking a question a lot of people do not like to admit.
Nope.
When you forgive, are you actually letting go? Or are you trying to move on faster than what your heart can keep up? Fasten your seatbelts. This one got history, man.
Land your plane, land your plane, land your plane, land your plane.
Did Uncle Charles rape you?
Welcome. Welcome. Thank you for boarding with Land Your Plane podcast. I will be your pilot instructor, Della Nooch. I'm alongside with my co-pilots.
Good evening. This is yours truly, Venus Noir. And I am the healer extraordinaire. I'm bringing the perspective of the divine feminine.
Yes, ma'am. Let's do it.
Hey man, it's your boy Moneybags Extraordinaire. Put the money in the bag so extraordinaire, aka Gemini, aka let's get it.
Siggy, y'all want to introduce
What's
yourselves?
rolling is your boy Siggo, Siggy. Yeah, I mean, with my shirt on. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna do my pod with my shirt on today. I don't, yeah, I mean, I feel uncomfortable. What's going on? I didn't know this was Magic Mike Tuesday today.
I didn't know it was fucking 80 degrees Tuesday. What's that is? Burning up Tuesday. Who else is with you?
I'm here. Say it again. You was muted.
I'm 34 and a half on your favorite cousin from the auntie and uncle you ain't know you had.
What's good, Mike Geysers? Primo Mac in the building.
Primo Mac, truck driver extraordinaire, soon to be engineer. Holla at me. Hey, Bob.
Welcome. How everybody feeling tonight, man? How y'all feeling? How y'all living?
I feel like I started the movie. I feel great.
Happy to be here.
Blessed, man. I'm happy to be alive.
Respect.
Blessed, nigga. Blessed that God made shirts in my size. So I ain't never got to be on a podcast with my shirt out, with my chest out. I thank God for the little things. You know what I mean? I thank God that I ain't got to go pick my own cotton to make shirts. They sell them in mad stores. Cheap ones, expensive ones, old ones, new ones. They even got the Yeezy joints with the holes in them. You know what I mean? I be properly clothed.
Fire. Oh, shoot, since we got that out of the way, glad to have y'all. Glad y'all on board. Glad everything is good. Glad everybody living right. Let's get to the intro.
That was the intro. Oh.
I am because we are. We're restoring a broken relationship is essential. Hold on, I need a glass off of this. Is essential to the harmony of the self and the community. This belief can increase the capacity to forgive when reconciliation is seen as beneficial for the family unit. Forgiveness is often a frame as a release or a way to unlock power by reclaiming energy from a wrongdoer. This is frequently emphasized for men and women as a tool for mental wellness and breaking cycles of trauma. Strong Black women's stigma sometimes pressure women to forgive more readily to maintain family stability. The offering of forgiveness has been linked to better self-reported health. It lowers blood pressure and reduces cortisol levels. High forgiveness levels are positively correlated with mental satisfaction and improved conflict resolution tactics, such as reduce ineffective arguing. That's the intro. Y'all know what I'm gonna ask. What's your thoughts? If I need to read it again.
I'm meditating.
Take a minute, take a couple seconds. We'll circle back around. Anybody else got some thoughts on that? On the intro I just read?
I was waiting for the question.
Nah, ain't no question first. I just read that little intro and then you got thoughts on it.
Well, I think what stood out for me as a woman was the strong Black woman, part of what you were saying.
What's that?
Um, saying that readily we will forgive sake
Hold up.
of. Make sure I understood you.
Yeah, where's that coming from?
What's that?
It's lagging like. Hold on one second. Do you have it playing in the background or something?
Who, me?
Somebody.
No, I don't.
I'm muted.
Y'all don't hear it? When it's double playing, like I know
That's
y'all
God
heard it.
telling you to put on a shirt. That's all that is.
Okay, so our brother he got kicked out. And he'll circle back around. So in the issues of forgiveness, okay, here he comes.
Nope.
It might have been his connection.
No, I
How's
don't
your
think it was them. It's me. It was me, I think. Somehow, somewhere. I'm not sure what. But we good now.
okay?
Go back. What you said the thing that stuck out to you was the black woman stigma. I think you
Yeah,
said
yes. Can you repeat that part?
black women stigma. Strong black woman stigma sometimes pressures women to forgive more readily to maintain a family stability.
I guess in the relationship, I mean, it could. I would think that the strong Black woman stigma would work the opposite, but um, because the narrative that is often associated with the strong Black woman is quote unquote, "I don't need a man,"
Mm-hmm.
um, which that's a topic we'll have to have one day, but um, so I do, I guess, in the sense of wanting to keep the family together, there is a sense of, okay, forgiveness for a man if he does things that are um, dishonoring the commitment in the relationship. So I personally would not call that particularly a strong Black woman in the narrative sense of, I don't need a man. From that narrative, I would think that she is becoming strong in a different dynamic, so she's in a form of even denying herself, which ultimately will never be healthy ever. Because if you're forgiving a man to maintain the family dynamic, which happens on both sides, ultimately it becomes unhealthy. But I do understand that. I know several people have stayed together for the sake of the children, and it is important. I mean, children are very, very important, and to have a stable environment for them to grow up in is also very important. But sometimes being in a relationship that's unstable, and children sense energy. They may not have the intellectual capacity to articulate what they're feeling, but they can sense that something might be off. So sometimes staying together is not always the answer, but for the sake of being use for the sake of the family and forgiving. Yeah, I've witnessed that. I've witnessed that. And it hasn't always been the healthiest environment, even though that's the dynamic.
Respectful. Anybody else?
When we talk, when we talking about a complete, a complete system, I believe it takes the strength of two people. Um, not just not just staying together when something is terrible, because if things get terrible, then people need to find their own pathway. Whether, like, sometimes the best thing you could do for the kids is split. What I talk about is coming to the realization that everything is not all sunshine, rainbows, and orgasms. You feel me?
Mhm.
Actually, like, I know a lot of times you hear about the strong black woman, but we don't we alleviate the strong black man who oftentimes choose peace over argument. And don't get it twisted, I know to do this, but I'm talking from personal experience. A lot of times I'll choose the peace over an argument, and that takes a lot of strength, especially coming from like a man like me who check any and everything. Like, I just spent damn near 15 minutes talking about this nigga up here with no shirt on. So it's not in my interest most of the time to sit back and go, you know what, you got it. That takes a lot of strength to do.
Mhm.
Like, instead of arguing, just, like, not even cause an argument, or just, just ignore it in the whole. And I also know that the female does that a lot of times as well. So it takes strength from both sides. It's like not giving up. Sometimes things get terrible, like really, really bad, once both parties have already given up. And now they're just looking for a way to dismiss themselves from the situation, the relationship, or whatever the case may be. But if the people who spend more time fighting for peace usually last, and that takes strength.
Respectful. No, yeah, I agree with that.
You don't respect me because you're still sitting up there with your shirt off. I'm a heterosexual man, and you make your little chest jump, all of that. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
I would say it's dirty. I would say most of the time forgiveness is based on some need. What is it?
Clinton?
What else is it? What is it?
Oh, two in there.
Oh, I would say forgiveness to me. A lot of times I see it. It's almost like forgiving a person for being who they are and not living up to your expectations, which is already a reservation for a disappointment destination. I feel like a lot of times when I think of it, it's like, what are you having to even put forgiveness out for? Why do you feel a need to forgive this person? Because they're not being who you want them to be? I think that there's a lot of more things that I've seen that's been important in relationships that are being taken care of, and now that person feels like, oh, they need forgiveness. It's like, really? We have a place to live. We have lights on. We have electricity. What are you forgiving me for? We're not homeless. What is the need to forgive me for? That would be a need for forgiveness if we was becoming homeless. But other than that, anything else that's happening, I feel like you're just mad at the person for being a person. And a lot of times I feel like those anger, it seems like anger is a natural state for a lot of people, and they feel like they can be who they really want to be in the first place. It's harder to not be angry or to have a reason to be angry, because then I have a lot. Then I have to look at myself at why I'm doing something that I probably wouldn't do.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not a person who rubs feet on a regular basis, whether I'm happy or not, now I have a reason why I'm not rubbing your feet. Not because I'm just inadequate in that area, but I'm not rubbing your feet because I'm angry because you didn't mop the floor. So it's like I always think like, where what are we going through to where you need to forgive me or I need to forgive you in the first place? What is happening to where we even got to a point of forgiveness?
Respectfully.
Everybody everybody's flawed, and if you are flawed, what flaws can you make that I can look over if I allegedly
Mm.
really love you and want to be with you? Because I feel like that's the biggest thing I've ever noticed, that you have people who say everybody's not perfect. All right, so people can make mistakes. Yeah. So what mistakes can I make?
That's a good question. We might pose that little later, or pose that first, probably right after we get everybody's thoughts. That's a good question.
Yeah, I'm gonna land with that.
Jam, Preem. Okay. I'm in my friend. Primo.
Yeah, I land.
I'm good. I'm good.
The thing that stuck out to me was the lowering cortisol levels and lowering blood pressure. So a simple argument or a declining an argument could do one of two things. So that was an interesting fact that people should pay attention to and get more acquainted with preventative tools. You feel me? That would alleviate, your wellness.
So, yeah, I
First
think.
question. Go ahead, go ahead.
I mean, I from that dynamic, it's very interesting that a lot of times people wouldn't associate lack of forgiveness with your physical health. Because the stress that it can
Mhm.
cause because you hold energy. And a lot of times when that discussion comes up, energy and releasing and things, sounds very woo woo and woo sa. And a lot of people are not woo 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 sa. And especially in our community, where we tend not to be very woo 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 sa, you know.
Yeah,
And
sorry.
so when you start discussing, like, okay, you're holding on to something that's causing you your health problems, high blood pressure, stress, high cortisol levels. And they it's something that sometimes people can't make the connection because they don't recognize that holding on to something, even though it's not like food related or something that you're actually ingesting into your physical body, smoking or drinking or anything of that nature, that actually does have a physical impact because it's the energy.
Hmm.
You have to let go of the energy.
Respectfully, I agree with you and Sig said it. It's a strength dynamic on both parts. You feel me? It takes strength on the man's part to want to forgive or accept an apology from a wrongdoer, and it takes strength on from a different dynamic on the woman's part to where, like I said, they got to be the family rock sometimes. You feel me? First question. I like what Mo said. What are some flaws that people could make that will let them? You feel me? What flaws? What flaws? I ain't gonna say like three, but everybody you can name as much as you want. But what's some flaws people should be able to make in a relationship? You think? Because you said like Mo said. I like that. Did y'all hear me? It's on the floor. Once you forget about that,
Any
it's on you.
any flaw that comes with them just being themselves, then they
Yeah.
should be able to make, because I was me before I got here. So if it has something to do with my direct character, then I should be able to get that flow off a couple of times. If it's like my direct character, and when I mean by direct character, like something like trying to think of something that's in my. I don't. I'm not a fan of PDA, right? I've never been a
Respectfully.
fan of PDA. So if you try to kiss me, hug me in public, I I might, as initial reaction, back away or jump or do something like that. I feel like that should be forgiven because that is a direct thing connected to my character and something that I have been all my life. You feel what I'm saying? That's just the
Mhm.
thing that I can think of off the top of my head as far as something that's directly connected to my character and my persona and the person that I am. I've never been a fan of that. I feel like when you're angry at somebody for being them when they were them when they got with you, I feel like that's an oxymoron all the way together. Like, just me.
Respectfully.
A
Does
person
who
should have grace.
Grace?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would think that's similar to because he's saying that if this is who he is as a person, this is an aspect of both his personality, and you knew that coming in to the relationship, then you should have expectations of me to be anything other than who I am.
Hmm.
And if you, it's I'm just want to make sure I understand what he's saying.
No, yeah, respectfully. What flaws do you think male or woman should be able to look over, or
Hmm.
some what flaws should a male or woman should out the door have that some people should be patient with or look over? As you said, the grace, I would say patience because everybody is not as patient as me. So
Mm-hmm.
a person with less patience, I would have to, not conform around it, but however, I could be patient with that. I was gonna say like is cooking person that is not like the best cook. Is that a
But
flaw?
I say communication for me.
Communication is a good one.
I'm a big
Mm.
time, back and forth guy. I love talking. Like I love shooting the shit. I love, you know, bringing some things out. So for me, it's definitely communication. I'm big on it.
That's a good one.
I'm an air sign, so I like talking.
I have an interesting dynamic.
Let me start.
One who eats, who, well, we're considering if there's potential. And he's a meat eater, and I'm not. And that actually presented itself to be an issue, believe it or not. It actually came up. And when you mentioned eating, cooking, it
Mm-hmm.
actually came up, you know. And at in that point, I have to consider, if there was to grow and develop into anything, do I want to cook meat? And off the top of my head, no, I don't.
Respectfully, yeah. Tesla says, for me personally, there isn't really anything I feel like a person can't come back from. I'm willing to accept someone for who they are and not hold a huge expectation on anything. Because as it was said, that's room for disappointment, respectfully. And for anything to work, there truly has to be, I think she says, forgiveness, grace, and sacrifice. I like
Mm.
that.
Respect.
And that goes on a t-shirt tonight. Shout out to Tesla in the comments. Appreciate you, love. Yeah, that was fire. Tesla, you be in here. You be lit. You need to jump on the become one of the pilots. Come one of the co-pilots, man. I'll send you the link. Tap in. Dirt. I ain't hear your flaws. Primo, y'all got any flaws that people should out the door have? That's Primo on six. Like that nigga the city got it. Nigga, if you in the car, just talk off a six joint. Does food count? Can food count? Or that's not.
Yo,
Yeah, yo.
If you come into where they can't cook,
yeah,
just
I
because
think the biggest thing is
No, I'm not saying that they
shouldn't even be
can't cook.
having such.
They not the best. They not the best cooker, and I'm okay with that. And then as a relationship, whether I'm not the best cook, so I gotta be okay with somebody.
yeah,
You
both
feel me?
got to learn together.
Yeah, we learning the motherfucking together. So I'm
Listen,
like,
I can't be it. I could.
that's not like one of
Not
those
like
flaws.
one of those flaws.
What you saying,
What
Prim?
you saying, Prim?
Here we go back with this
Here we go back
feedback.
with this feedback. Is it this? Is it this?
I hear it now.
I
I
hear
hear
it
it.
now. I hear it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Yep.
Yep.
I don't
I
know.
don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
So
that's crazy. It's the second time they trying to shut it down.
I hope the audience please be patient as we work out these technical issues.
yep. Mic check 1 2 1 2. We back. All right, we good. Primo. Flaws? Any flaws? Dirt with you? We'll circle back around. We spin back around when y'all get it right. First question is: someone forgives quickly after betrayal. First question is forgiving fast wisdom or a weakness?
You could pretty much set it up. If you know how to play chess, you can pretty much set it up. Not to see if they're gonna fail, but to see if they're gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's is it fast wisdom?
Yeah, is forgiving fast wisdom or weakness after a betrayal?
Fast wisdom.
Fast wisdom without any violence, right?
Without any violence. Fast wisdom because you can get out of there. Because you see it's gonna be like that. Fast wisdom. Cop called. And if you're the aggressor, well, she's gonna say you're aggressive. That's more 9 times out of 10, she would say you're the aggressor. Fast wisdom.
Yeah, she
You
ain't
might
gonna
get
be
the fuck
like,
up out of
arrest
here.
me. I was aggressive.
Yeah, because ain't no nigga gonna call me like, yo, she's aggressive. No. Fast wisdom. Now, any circumstances in that realm, you gotta be quick on your feet. You gotta be quick on your feet.
No, I agree. After betrayal, like you said, that is fast wisdom. If you could see all of
You
these
can set it up.
calculations, you can see all of these things, and
Don't they call it deja vu or some shit like that? Like oh, this was it reminds me of I just had a dream. It's
premonition.
I know it's about to happen. Yeah,
Premonition.
let me get the fuck up out of here. Anything. It's energy. Somebody comes to the party and they down with the hoodie on, you spot them first. Oh yeah. Look out for that nigga, or get the fuck up out of there.
Yeah, I agree. That too, and I agree from even the metaphysical part that, like you said, you forgiving relieves you of the relinquishes you of the carrying and holding on to the stressful part, which intends to turn out physical. could create, you feel me, high blood pressure and all this other stuff. So even if it's someone close, a friend, a foe, whoever, if it's an act of betrayal and you forgive faster than somebody who holds on to it, I would say that's fast wisdom. Did you hear the question, V?
No, I got kicked out.
All right. Someone forgives quickly after betrayal. Is forgiving fast wisdom or a weakness?
After a betrayal, whoa. I think when it comes to, I think it's a sign of wisdom if you can release that energy after a betrayal. But I think the dynamics of the relationship change.
Okay.
You know, because forgiveness is for yourself. It's for the person who is forgiving. It's for you. You know, so it's like I'm letting go. You know, I'm not going to allow this to affect me going forward. So you're taking responsibility of the state that you're in. But betrayal can be such a painful experience, you know, and in so many different ways. I know that when I've been betrayed, I mean, ooh, I've forgiven the person for the sake of my sanity,
Hmm.
but they're not a part of my life anymore.
Okay.
I know this person, like one person in particular that I'm thinking about is she's a friend. And even though we're not the friends that we used to be, I'm
Hmm.
still loyal to the friendship we once had. So in other words, like we shared a lot of secrets, you know, like I probably opened up to her more than anybody I ever have really. And that's what made the betrayal so deep. And so, but I don't betray her back. I've never betrayed her back. In other words, other than we had a few words and I'm still loyal to her secrets that she trusted me with. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. What I hear is even though she betrayed our trust, I still didn't turn my back on that. Whatever is with me, I'm taking it to the grave. You feel me? It's safe
Right.
with me.
Exactly.
However,
Because
however you want to act with my joints is up to you. That's your karma you got to deal with. But
exactly. Because it's really about integrity, you know. And I loved her, you know. I loved her like a sister, and still do, you know. Still do. I just can't have this person. My thing too is that do you, you know, when it comes to someone who's betrayed you or forsaken you or anything that looks like that, how do you let them back? Do you let them back? And you can forgive a person without letting them back into your life, you know.
yeah,
And because I feel like the only way a person can come back into my life is to ask for forgiveness. And that's just, this is my philosophy, my personal philosophy, and it has worked for me. Because I feel like if, even though I forgive you, and this actually happened with one of my exes too, and it's like I've forgiven you, however, you haven't asked for forgiveness. So how do I know that you're not going to do the same thing? To me, if I've betrayed a person and I want them to restore the relationship or friendship, then I have to acknowledge what I did to hurt that person and to take
yeah,
responsibility for the pain I caused, and to give my word, you know, to try to restore the integrity, that I will not do my best to not do it again. And so since that's something I would want to do, I would want that in return. And if I don't get it, I can say hi to you and I can say, you know, I see you when I see you, but the dynamics of the relationship, the trust, let me say that, the trust has been
you
damaged.
put them boundaries up. Something
Yeah.
that you yeah probably didn't have in the beginning because of everything was we thought we were friends type shit.
Yes. Yes. You know, exactamundo.
Yeah, I was gonna say something. I forgot. Primo, you can hear me? Big with you, Dirk. That's wisdom or weakness. If you can hear me. Second question is, what makes someone forgive quickly? Yeah, what makes someone forgive quickly?
Love
Love.
and fear.
Respect. What you
love,
say?
love or fear.
Love, fear, respect. Oh, I didn't read Tesla. My bad, Tesla. I got you. Her answer was, "It's all about perspective to me. For me, it can be vast wisdom, but there's definitely always going to be a question of why before any type of betrayal. I'm super empathetic. The love and loyalty and commitment to the person." Respectfully. Good answer. Smooth touchdown. Second is what makes someone forgive quickly. Oh, you said love and the loyalty and commitment to a person. Okay. So we got two loves, one fear, one respect. What makes a person forgive quickly? What makes me forgive quickly if I do something wrong? Yeah, because I'm
But are you saying for the person or are you saying for you?
You can use your experience or just words of wisdom. I use my experience always, because not all the time, but I use it because it helps people that whoever is watching the show, they can relate. They don't feel like we're just talking down on them or talking about them. Feel like we're talking with them type shit. So that's why I use my experience sometimes. However, things that I haven't experienced, what can I tell you? I could just have words of wisdom from either what I've seen, what I know, or who's around me type shit. So you can answer the question how you.
Say it one more time.
The scenario is someone forgives quickly after betrayal. Question is, what makes someone forgive quickly? The first one you said respect. That was a good answer. That's a good answer. I would say, yeah, empathy. Knowing that how you treat people is how you want to be treated. And that's how I do. I treat people how I want to be treated. And even if I don't get that treatment, I'm still, you feel me, serving it up. It ain't turned me into a damn demon, a devil, to where you feel me, despise and hate people that, you feel me, don't give me what I want. No, not moving like that. So it would be empathy that I once shared, or you feel me,
I
for a
do.
person. Sunny Moon in the building. What it do?
Hello, hello. How you guys doing, feeling today?
Chilling, chilling.
Greetings.
We on the other side of the moon.
Hello, hello.
Cool, like the other side of the pillow.
That part.
It is.
Let's go.
Question you came in on is, the scenario is someone forgives quickly after betrayal. The question is, what makes someone forgive quickly?
Quickly.
Did you hear anybody? Did you hear anybody's answers? Or you just tapping?
No, I literally just clicked in when I got home right now.
Oh, copy. All right, then we'll read yours. I mean, we'll hear yours. You heard me? Someone forgives quickly after betrayal. Question is, what makes someone forgive quickly?
Um, if they did the same thing, you don't know about it.
You said if they did.
What she said?
Does that make sense? Like, say,
Yeah, I hear you.
you know what I mean?
If someone cheated and you
Stole some money
cheated,
out of my
it's
wallet. I
okay
stole
to
some money out
forgive
of your
them.
wallet. You know.
Yeah, I heard a little bit of what you said.
So that's
Did you
it. I
know?
land. I feel like if it's that fast, it's probably because they done did it already and you don't know about it.
Oh, okay. Copy. You want to go back on the first question? The first question was, is forgiving fast wisdom or a weakness?
It could be considered both, depending on the situation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all are human. You know what I mean? You step on my toe, I'm not gonna punch you in your face. I'm gonna forgive you in that moment. You know what I mean? But other moments where maybe you cheated, and I'm gonna take my time on forgiving you, seeing why that happened. Takes time. So I say both. Could be
Well,
wisdom.
Yeah, I guess
this
it depends on what.
specifically would be, this one would be about a betrayal. So this one, somebody betrayed you, and if you forgive them, would it be fast wisdom or weakness to you, from you?
For me, it'll be weakness. You definitely need to figure out why would they portray you like that, and for you to quickly that information or get that confirmation or even get an understanding for yourself, just not for their words, but for yourself as well. Yeah, I think that's kind of weak. You moving too fast. You giving your spirit away and yourself away too easy. People should need to gain your energy in a positive way, and that wasn't positive.
Interesting. Two things could be true at the same time. I like that.
I mean, betrayal could kill somebody. Could cost you your life. So it's not an easy thing to forgive. Betrayal, considering it's Easter. Look, one of the greatest known betrayals to.
Or maybe Tesla says, or maybe the severity of the issue regarding what we're talking about. Next one is, a partner holds grudges for years. Question is holding grudges emotional self protection?
No.
And why?
No,
Yeah,
quite
that's too
quite the
much
opposite.
energy. That's way too much energy. That's way too much energy given to one person. It's over. Call it a night. He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. Saying it's over.
My son Richie.
Ah, it's a wrap. I landed.
Primo Mac, you still in the building? Or Sig, Dirk? Yeah, just left your phone in the car or something. Ladies, go ahead. Anybody? Is holding grudges emotional self protection from someone who holds grudges for years?
No, I mean it's not. It's completely the opposite. Holding a grudge is one of the most unhealthy things, and it's sometimes you unconsciously hold a grudge
Mhm.
because it looks like protection. Because it's unhealed energy. So it means you haven't healed from you haven't forgiven. And so because I know unconsciously sometimes we can hold grudges and not even be aware that you're holding it, because
Mhm.
you it looks like protection. It even probably feels, sometimes holding a grudge feels like protection. And sometimes people who don't understand boundaries will have you thinking you're holding a grudge. So it's a very thin line. It's like a curvy line in between holding a grudge and setting boundaries. But I know if you're really, really holding a grudge, it's very, very unhealthy. Very unhealthy. I
You know
don't,
what
I
helps
would,
me out? When it gets there, and I take time to myself, I fucking talk to myself. No,
yeah.
Gemini. Oh, I definitely, man, Shane and Gemini, we love each other. We figure this shit the fuck out. And I can't hold a grudge. I can't. Too many things went wrong for me. Too many things have went wrong for me in my
A
whole life.
grudge if the action of the person hasn't changed. Because you said in a relationship, right? You're holding a grudge against your partner, correct? Is that what we're talking about right now?
Yeah.
Let me
Okay,
land.
so if the action hasn't changed, are you really holding a grudge?
Can I land real quick?
I'm sorry, you was talking. I had so many noise. I'm sorry.
I forgot where I was at. Yeah, I
And
circle back around. I'll land. I just, what the fuck was I saying?
I was trying to think. You saying you talk to yourself, you
Oh
help
yeah,
yourself out.
yeah. I can't hold a grudge. I can't. Like I said, I'm two people in one body. So we help each other out. And if it gets to where it's way too much, we both walk away. And then when I walk away, hey man, you shouldn't have did that. Hey man, you should have did that. Hey man, it ain't even worth it. Wake up tomorrow. If it answers is willing to let me wake up, I wake up tomorrow. That was yesterday. I can't hold a grudge. I can't. Mentally, it fucks me up. And there ain't no physical coming out of that because I've been walked away.
Mm-hmm.
So you feel me? It's like, let it go. I land my plane respectfully.
Oh, so that's interesting how you put that. So if you have a grudge, that means you already mentally checked out from the relationship.
Pretty much.
The reason why you're finding something to put in front of, so you could just, like I think V was saying in the beginning, so you could just make a clean exit.
That's it. Think fast. Chessboard.
Interesting.
Chessboard. Think fast.
Sonny?
But at the end of the day, you gonna
Oh my
hold on
God.
to it. I land.
Again, I wanted to ask that question to the panel though, if you don't mind. Is
Fair.
it a grudge if the action doesn't change?
Oh, is it a
you said,
grudge
is
if
it
they
a,
don't change?
Right. Is it considered a grudge if the action of the other party doesn't change? So say, maybe you want them to take out the trash every Thursday. That doesn't happen. So every time Thursday comes around, you're like, damn, every time I tell you something, you act like you don't see them, you don't hear them, whatever, because they didn't take out the trash. Now, if the trash is never getting taken out and you're holding a grudge against that or doing stuff to make them notice, etc., how is that a grudge or what do you call that? Like,
That's built. That's
if the
built.
action of the other person doesn't change, do you call that a grudge against that person?
Aggravated. I'm aggravated. And every Thursday is building up. So it's aggravating me now, and it shouldn't be because I already explained to you. Take out the trash every Thursday. Why the hell is it not being done? It's only 3 Thursdays ago. That's aggravation. That's just for me. It will be aggravation.
Someone them setting themselves up. Would it be grudge? I would say it'd be type controlling, expecting them, all right, you put this out there and they still don't do it. Or wonder if they haven't done it and then like you said, then they start doing it. So what this ill intent or this shit that was going on in your head you was holding for what?
Why would I be controlling when it should be
Because if they don't
shared?
do it,
It should be shared, or you was told to do it. That's a rule.
I'm saying
You
if
gave me my rules, I'll give you your rules. Like you feel me? To make it work, we both give each other our rules.
we both came to a thing to where
Yeah.
we say, all right, every Thursday I'll
And
take
we
out the
both agree
garbage.
on it. Now you're not fulfilling the contract. Aggravated. Aggravation.
But as a partner, you're supposed to pick up what the other one doesn't. So even if y'all came to an agreement, it doesn't happen. You still supposed to. Y'all niggas is gonna let the garbage sit there. So both of y'all is just stinky.
Personally, what I was just doing was aggravated because I said it already. Now I'm not going behind anybody. I just see it and just left it. Bro, you know I like a clean house, bro. You already know I like a clean. Come on, man. Why I need to come and tell a whole grown ass person what we already agreed on? You're being lazy.
Exactly. So you shouldn't have to tell a grown person. Grown person should already have some of these characteristics: cook, cleaning, laundry. certain stuff.
Well, but I just picked the subject. This is really like everyday lifestyle, where it doesn't have to be just laundry or house equips. But I don't understand the difference though, because if someone that you love is asking you something of you that they clearly can see you can do, and you clearly admit that you can do, why aren't you consistently? Why aren't you doing it? Are you? That's why I said, is that are you holding a grudge, or is it like? Why wouldn't you
Oh,
want
you're
to?
speaking of.
Right, help me, because I don't know the word I'm looking for.
I would say help me. That's all I would say. Help me.
You would have to explain. Go ahead.
I would think a grudge, the spirit just spoke to me. It was like, it says, what spirit is saying is that holding a grudge will keep you stuck in the past. So in other words, if an incident occurred, maybe it's cheating, maybe it's money related, and the two of you sat down and you discussed the situation, and you both have come to a place of clearing and choosing one. The person who committed the offense is committing to do better, and the person who was offended is saying, okay, I forgive you, and we're going to release. So if you move on from that particular situation and go further, then that's holding a grudge. If you keep, if let's say the person did something unrelated to the original offense, but you're always pushing the offense back into the person's face. So now you're holding a grudge. And so you really haven't forgiven, even though the person has not really committed the offense, but you're constantly reminding them of the offense over and over again. No matter, every time an argument come up, you might bring up that offense, and it might be something unrelated to the original offense. So what Spirit is saying also is you got to realize that holding a grudge will keep you tied to the past. And that's the most unhealthy thing.
Tied
You
to the
know,
past.
Tied to the past or tied to the problem, you think?
yeah, you're not moving on.
Yeah.
And I know that often happens when there's infidelity in a relationship.
Yeah,
Often.
I was gonna say because you're being petty, but if things like that, you're not being petty. You're human. These are human emotions that you're expressing. If you
I'm
know
being reasonable.
certain things that take place. However, yeah, I agree. I agree with that part.
Thank you.
It, it gives
That was
them.
explained the way I needed it to be explained. Thank you, V.
Give thanks. It's powerful. I mean, forgiveness is, it's very important.
Shoot, brings us to our first commercial. What we got.
From the mind of Robert Trouble Johnson, a storyteller from Poughkeepsie, New York, with over 10 novels. But in Poughkeepsie, peace is just a pause before the storm. Raven was an invisible housewife living a quiet life until one night the truth kicked her door in. Because when survival calls, you don't stay soft, you evolve. The God Lady, where innocent dies and power is born. She was a housewife until the streets gave her a crown.
I'm 34 and a half. I'm your favorite cousin from my auntie uncle you know you had. And I am here for HSA and I am here for Hood Service Announcement. But the reason I want to talk to this man right now is April 17th. At the spot that's 3325 Keithshire Way in Lexington, Kentucky. Comedy will be going down. In the words of my cousin, oh my God. Did I did it right?
It's oh my God. You know what I mean? That's how you do it. But anyway you say it, any variation, man, it's still all the same, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Listen, it's going down at the spot, man. Me, 34 and a half, man. We doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Come see these jokes. We telling jokes at a high level, man. If you want to come out and laugh, You want to get some QT points with your girl, you know what I'm saying? You can do 2 things at once, man. So I expect to see you there, man, if you want to see a high quality show, you dig?
And I'm gonna tell you this right here. I just watched this man's special about like maybe whenever it released, maybe like a month ago, was it? Hilarious. I'm a hater. No, I'm a hater. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a hater.
Yeah.
So especially when I watch, it's like watching porn when you fuck good. It's sometimes you like I could have. He ain't holding his leg right.
Yeah.
This nigga was holding his leg right. At the library, he had to make a noise at the library.
Facts, man. That's what we do, man. We put in work, and the results show for themselves, man. Our resume ain't never been on trial, man. Real deal funny. So you know what I'm saying? The 18th at the spot. Y'all pull up. You dig?
Thank you, my God. Bless.
What's happening with my guy? Coming soon. How y'all feeling? How's everybody doing? Everybody all right?
That was good. Okay, but where can we find that movie at? Is that a movie, a series? What is that at?
Who what?
The God Lady or?
Oh, that's a book coming out real soon. It's dropping. I think it's dropping this Thursday.
Oh, it's a book.
Yeah, that's
okay.
a
I
book.
was excited. Okay, good.
Coming soon. I'll be able to put the link in the what's the name soon. Yeah, anybody else you know that need a commercial or need some ads or some marketing, tell them to tap in, give them my email. I'll do some consulting with them. You did. Primo, Mac, Dirt, Sig, where you at? You about to say something? Three, two, one. I don't know. Someone apologizes, but repeats the behavior. Question is, do apologies lose value without change?
That's
I would think so, yes.
conniving. Look, that's conniving. What's the word? That's conniving.
My mother used to always say, don't say you're sorry unless you mean it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Do you hear Jem? Yeah, talking at the same time.
Oh man, I lost my sound.
You know what that means? Just back out, come back in. Go ahead, Jem.
Someone who apologizes and repeats the same pattern, and it's up to me to forgive them.
Someone apologizes but repeats the behavior. Do apologies lose value without change?
Only if you're tired. You're the forefront of it, right? So you can give for so much. Okay. If it's minor, I mean, don't apologize for minor shit, but if you're repeating some shit that is well known, we both see it. But you don't apologize for that. That shouldn't have been done. So if you apologize, okay, got you, respectfully. We talk about it, we change the narrative of it. But then I start to see the pattern. So what you're sorry, now you feel like you're playing. Now I feel like you're playing me type shit because all I gotta do is do it and just apologize. Well, you gonna apologize for money, sex? My feelings are still feeling that what you did to me. You violated the trust fund. You feel what I'm saying? So you can only put 3 strikes and you're out type shit. But then it goes into a fuck, I love her and I love him and all that type shit. So you gotta really be mindful of what you stand for or what you want to lose. Because you're losing dignity every time she apologizes. She's playing the fuck out of you or he's playing the fuck.
Respectful.
I land.
Ladies. Someone apologizes but repeats the behavior. Do apologies lose value without change?
I think that's what Sunny was saying earlier about the trash. You know, when she was referencing, every week the person said they're going to take out the trash and they don't take out the trash.
Yeah.
And I would think, when there's no change, yeah, she does lose value. Trust gets lost too. How can I take you
Mhm.
at your word? Your integrity gets weak every time you say you're going to do something, you don't do it.
I agree with that.
I agree as well. But it's like the level of of the level of the apology. So when is it enough? Like when you say, what does the apology look like for it to be enough? Like how many times is enough? And like is the apology like, oh, I'm sorry? Is the apology the next time like, oh, I bought you a gift? Is the apology you're just having another conversation? Like what does the apology look like after you keep saying you're sorry? And how long does it take for you to have to say sorry again? Is where the value starts to have a problem. Because so many ways you could say sorry, even at this for the same reason. Like, of course, you could forgive somebody, whatever, but at the same giving the same apology, does it matter if it's a different one?
That's what I'm saying. If I cheated, all right, I'm sorry, I'll give you flowers. I cheat again. All right, I'm sorry, I'll give you a car. I cheat again. All right, I'm sorry, I'll buy you a house. Like, you feel me? Like all of these things, the house, the car, the
Yeah,
stuff.
that means that you've been brought. Your value is over.
Yeah, you don't really
You're gone.
you agree with the cheating
lost
because you're gonna
yourself.
get the gift.
Yeah, you lost yourself.
So it's
You're a
like
gift giver. Like you're a gift taker. Like you once you apologize once
mhm,
and you accept it with no stipulations or we need to work it out. What they say, therapy type shit. Or you
mhm.
feel me? Boom. So she or he did it again.
A repeated repetitive
Remember
behavior.
back in the day when I said that girl kept getting hit on and and all he do was give her money.
Mhm,
She take it to get beat on again.
mhm.
That's what that is.
That's that scenario.
Yeah, that's what that is. That's exactly what that is. You lost yourself. Now no one respects you. Now the next boyfriend, even if you get one, your face is damaged because you accept apologies.
I could dig it, yeah. Because like you say, you lose the value after this second or third time. Like, come on. You say you would stop this 2 times ago. Now we're continuing it. So you're losing value. And if the person can be bought with each gift, they lost their value. So
I'm good.
somebody's going to lose their value in that situation. Or somebody's not being valued in that situation. That was it.
No, not being valued. They didn't value themselves. So being valued, nigga, this shit is gone. You've been valued.
Mm-hmm.
You're a gift taker. I can do anything I want.
Next question is, why do people accept repeated apologies then?
The gifts. You said it. The gift.
The gifts.
The gifts. Period. I land.
Would it be the gifts, ladies? You think? Why would one accept repeated apologies?
Some women are addicted. They have love addiction. And I mean by ADICK, shin. you know. Um, so
They addicted.
that happens. You get whipped. We can't take that out of the equation.
Pussy whip or dick
And
whip?
yes, yes, you
Yeah, you're right.
get turned out.
You got the right on that. Why would one accept repeated apologies?
That pussy good, man. Yo, I'm telling you, man. I seen her cheek, bro. I seen her cheek. Look at the picture. That ain't her. That ain't her. In your head, that pussy too good to let go.
Yeah, be
Let's keep it
honest.
real.
Yeah, let's keep it all the way funky, all the way real. That's probably up there, number one out of the top
Yes,
three.
yes. I was like,
I was
it
listening
happens. It
to
happens. And even when it comes to the previous question, forgiving over and over again is, and giving gifts, all of that. Sometimes that comes with what they term it now these days, love bombing or something to that effect.
I got a quick question. Have we felt victim to the topic?
What did brother say?
Have we felt victim to the topic personally? If you care to share, have we felt victim to the topic?
Oh, to addiction.
No, not you addicted to
I
dick.
could have been
The one
addicted.
who apologized but repeats the same
Yeah,
behavior.
have we felt?
Have I fallen victim to addiction?
So, have we fell victim to the topic?
The scenario at hand.
Yeah.
Have you been someone
yeah.
or
Been too long in a
Yeah,
relationship
I
where
have. I
yeah,
have. I
definitely have.
okay.
Because it's
Respectfully.
comfortability.
I
Like
have.
you were saying earlier. Yeah.
I,
Comfortability will make you do that too. Make you stay longer than you should.
Mhm.
I don't think the relationship lasted that long enough for me to repeat the same behavior or have the behavior be repeated on me. Once I see it, you feel me? It's like my senses go off. I know what I'm willing to tolerate and what I'm willing not to. And I learn it more and more, which, each woman type shit. So yeah, I haven't personally been the one that had to apologize or be apologized to type shit. So no, I haven't felt victim to it. Why do people? Oh, we did that one. Why do people accept apologies? Next one is. Oh, did everybody land? Everybody landed.
Yeah, I land.
Next one is one. No, we can skip that one. Someone says, I forgive, but I don't forget. Is that real forgiveness?
Hmm.
I forgive, but I don't forget.
Yeah. Of
Is that
course,
real
I'm not
forgiveness?
gonna. Of course, I'm gonna forgive you. But would I forget? Of course not. Just in case I start seeing those actions, start feeling those emotions, I want to reflect on why I feel this way sooner
Yeah.
than be chilling back, laying. Like, no, definitely.
I like that.
It depends on the scenario. Like, you stole my bike, I'll forgive you. Like, you know what I mean? We do that all. We steal each other's bike. I forgive you. I forgive you. We already know what it is.
No, we ain't talking about no bike. We talking
Scenario.
about someone says,
Man,
I forgive you,
the women just did scenario.
but I don't forget.
I can't give the scenario.
No, yeah. I know
All
what you're
right,
talking
so
about,
I'm
but you
talking
know.
about bikes. Let me land.
Gotta do your thing.
So something minor like that, stealing bikes to like the relationship, right? It's different. You steal my bike. I forgive you for that shit. Go ahead.
Do I forgive, but
I
I don't
forget.
forget?
I forget. Now I can't bring my bike around you because you bike thief. That's what reminds me of not thinking. You know what I mean? You remember what you did. So I forgive you, my nigga, but I ain't forgot about that shit. Now, if you go into a relationship, it depends how hard it is to you.
So give me an example.
Uh, Stealing my car.
She stole your car.
She stole my car. I can forgive you, but I
Y'all a
won't
couple.
forget.
That's y'all car.
No.
Exactly what you talking about.
I paid
Shouldn't
insurance.
sell the car.
My shit, nigga. I just bought a Tesla or some shit like that.
She stole it.
She stole my shit. Nigga. What you mean? I forgive you because you bring it back and it's no dents. You feel me? It's less gas, but you know what I mean. You bring it back. I forgive you.
Let's do the easiest one. Cheating.
Everybody wants to go to cheat. I want to
forgive you
because that's the easiest. That's the easiest.
Easy example.
Then you walk the fuck away.
That's the easiest example, but the hardest thing for people to get over.
I'm not going to be in a relationship now. It depends on how many years you with, right? You with me the first 6 months. You nigga, it is what the fuck it is. I'm not gonna forgive you or forget. It was what it was. But you go into a 8-year relationship and you then cheat. It's hard to bounce back from that. With the forgive and forget, it's way hard to bounce back from that shit.
The more years you have dedicated to a thing, it's hard to forgive versus like the early.
It's hard to forgive and
with
forget.
the less
You
years.
It's hard to. It's both of them. It's hard to forgive and forget because now you gotta do work. Now you're walking on eggshells, and it made too much. It made too much pressure on you. But you did this shit. You created the scenario. So I forgive you, but now you gotta work on forgetting. Like I forgive you, but I would never. You gotta work on forgiving. You gotta work on that. Nigga. And then
if you never forget, you're still working on forgiving.
You're still working on it.
I agree with
that. You see what I'm saying? I'll land on that.
I agree with that. If you didn't forget, yeah, you're still working on forgiving.
Well, if you haven't forgotten, are you holding a grudge?
Is that real?
That
was the second part.
No, that's
what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me.
Because I'm imagining myself in different situations, and if I don't, I think forgetting is well you have a brain, so you're going to remember. But it's clearing the slate. Do you start over? I think it's possible, but does one really forget?
No.
Do you? Yeah, you don't really forget. I mean, you can act like you
forget. A certain way, it traumatizes you. You tend to project that a little bit, not project it on people, but however, you got the damn.
Can you deal with
on now?
Look, can you deal with forgiving? No, can you do it? Forgiving and forget. Can you personally deal with both of them? And the person did you wrong. You gotta choose the battle. You gotta choose that battle because it's gonna be torture. It's fucking gonna be torture.
I agree.
On you. They're working to forgive and help you forgive and forget. When the ISIS is still there, you're always on 10. In any relationship, you're always on 10. Male or female, you're always gonna be on 10. You did this shit to me. I was good.
Oh, I got something to add to that. Hold on. It says, which one is this? Number 5. All right. Is that real forgiveness? I have Cookie, who stood by Magic Johnson when he was diagnosed with HIV in 1991.
Wow.
So there are some people who, you feel me?
Brian Halls, they rich, bro.
Regardless if they're
that's 2 different situations. They rich.
I mean,
it kind of does matter. You ain't lying. It do. That income do.
Oh, HIV, it doesn't matter. You can look, as long as you're a billionaire or a millionaire. If you're a millionaire, you can look past HIV, AIDS, and all that. You don't care.
It's not so much that.
You can forget about that.
No. It's not so much that. I don't think he never had it. Because people who had it, they ain't here no more.
I feel you.
So now that he has money, all of a sudden, he's the only. Who's the only one besides him that without money survived? No one. So now we're talking about money. We're talking about money.
That's not true. I mean, a lot of people with HIV have survived.
No, he had
but
though not the time that he caught it. People dying from that.
All of a sudden, he doesn't have it no more.
Yeah, it took him over 10 years to have that he does have it. It's at a very low rate. But again, like I said, because he has money, of
And he,
course you're thinking
and
there's
he
there's
died
something
from
I can
sickness,
do for
brother.
him. But they were dying early, like in the 90s. People were dying left and right from that.
That's my point I
Maybe
make.
she thought he was doing
And that's the people that don't have money.
I just use him as an example for forgiveness.
I'm saying that's.
I'm pretty sure she forgave him, but she did not forget.
Yeah, she did both of them. She did both of them. All this fucking money.
That's an example.
Yeah, all this money I'm
So
about to
you
get.
can only forgive for money.
That's what they doing.
You got a price? No, I'm just saying that's an example. We're not talking about dating no more. We use that as an example. Now back to us as the experience for the panel, not for the co-pilots, but for the audience. Money is not the root. Money is not the you can't be bought. Your forgiveness can't be bought. Or can your forgiveness be bought?
It can.
That's what I'm asking.
But
Can your forgiveness be bought? And that's a question to the whole.
yeah, it
to my
can
pilots.
be bought. But forgetting about it, it'll always be there. It'll always be there. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, look. I bet y'all won't do that because you remember. Look what I'm counting because I forget this shit. Nigga, I'm gone. I forgive all that shit, but I won't forget it. This shit was it ruined my life, bro. I was loyal to you. And you go and do that. And now you're Magic Johnson. And you go off and do some shit like that. And if he never had it, he would have just fucked another woman. But the fact that HIV and AIDS is attached to him and he's a fucking millionaire type shit. Yeah, that made sense. But she forgave as soon as that motherfucking 3.8 billion dropped in her fucking bank account. But she won't forget that shit.
I mean, that's real. I mean, it's so deep. That's such a deep analogy or example, should I say?
Can you
Because
can your forgiveness be bought?
whew, I
Me
think
being broke, hell no. Got to move.
I think sometimes I think when I think forgive times is bought, whether we're because we talked earlier about gift giving, and sometimes that's when a man I'm talking from experience. Sometimes that's the way a man asks for your forgiveness is he'll buy you something, and which is a very emotional rush in that moment, depending on what the state of getting your mind off of the incident and putting it on a gift. And it works, it does, whether it's a diamond ring or a new car or something to
Girls love
that
gifts.
moment, it's like you're like, wow. Yeah. It's
They
this,
love gifts
it's different in
randomly.
measures. And
Go ahead, my bad.
no, I just, it's just the level and depth of, because I was just having this conversation with someone a few weeks ago about Cookie and Johnson. And plus there's a lot of stuff going on right now with their son going on hit this podcast he was on. They're back in had
Yeah.
about them was in relation to the fact that you can't hear me.
Yeah, I hear you.
Can you? Okay. Was in relation to the fact that she was pregnant with their son, and they were like 6 months or something away, 6 to 9 months away from their wedding date. So everything was planned out. And so I put myself in Cookie's shoes. Woo, that's tough. But I've put myself in her shoes over the years, just thinking about it. And I think it's the letting go, not just of the relationship. It would be she would have been if she let go and didn't forgive him. She was also letting go this whole dream So there was probably a possibility of like, I want to hold on to something, and she just chose to forgive him. And she stood by him. And look how many times that's happened in celebrity land, where one partner really messed up, like Bill Clinton, and and the woman to stand by his side. Bill Cosby is another example, of like doing something that's really hurtful, and betraying the commitment and the relationship. Do you forgive? These women have stood by, and I think there's just a level of love there, you know, longevity, investment. There's a lot that goes into what a person would decide to do in that moment.
I agree. Sonny, can your forgiveness be bought?
And I land.
Yes. It depends
How
on
much?
what I'm forgiving for.
Nah,
How much? What's the
that's
ticket?
real. That's real. I
I'm
told you,
really,
that's real.
really
That's
wrong.
fucking
I
real.
guess it can.
I
It
knew
can.
somebody agreed with
Be,
me, man.
yes, I can. It depends on what's going on. I've stayed long enough in a relationship that I shouldn't have been in. So I'm saying, yeah, I have been bought. And you said, what was your question? Am I freezing?
And I
What
think
is your
it's
question?
Oh no. The question was that one. Can your forgiveness be bought?
Oh yeah, I can.
yo, I
Go ahead.
Definitely.
I cheated twice.
But I wanted to
This
talk.
was in the early 2000s. I cheated twice.
You said why?
What did Jim just say? He cheated.
Yeah, go ahead.
I thought who was that? Sonny talking?
You done, Sonny?
Yeah, I was
Landed?
done. He was Jim was saying something.
Yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, early 2000s. I cheated, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is the drug era. You feel me? So when I cheated and we're both in the game, right? She was hot. I brought a half a brick to the crib. She sold her soul for a half a brick. And so I did it again. But
Wow.
I didn't get a brick the next time. Nigga, nigga, that was good enough for me. Back then they were cheap. You know what I mean? Early 2090s, they were half a brick was cheap. You feel me? But I brought one. And that was my gift. Like I ain't mean it, yo. We in the game, yo. It is part of the game. Like yo, nigga, I schooled her. It was something. Here. She took it and let that shit the fuck go. But I guarantee you, she didn't forget it.
Put under the rug.
She didn't forget it.
They didn't forget it until when you get broke again.
Yeah,
and
she didn't
come back
forget it.
out.
She didn't forget that shit at all. She forgave me because I gave her a gift, but she didn't forget it because we argue. You know, it's hustling, so we argue, and it comes right back up. Oh, you
So then go back to the original question: is that real forgiveness? Don't think it's that real, because what you still not forgetting, like I said, you're working on forgiving. It's a process that you haven't got over with. However, I guess it sticks as a reminder for sticks as a reminder and like a cue for something that this person does that you don't like. So if you see it again, that's your cue.
And time heals all wounds, right?
Shit,
That's what they say.
Money though.
Yeah.
Those who
As time goes by.
those who forgive.
Time heals all wounds with no people with no money.
Those who forgive got
people with money. They heal
those,
that shit.
Those who
same
forgive
day.
got money. Seriously, those who forgive got fucking money, man.
They heal them instantly. Second part of that question is What part still hurts?
The soul.
I would say their ego.
The soul. Because now it's taken from you. So now the next person and the next person is gonna know you can't bring it, you can't get it back. It's gonna take years for you to get it back.
Mm.
If they know you are a walk on,
Mhm.
they're gonna walk on. They're gonna walk on.
Oh, so if a person know you got walked on in your
Yeah.
last relationship, why do you think I'm not gonna do that?
Why you think I'm not gonna do that? And your pattern is to get these type of dudes or female.
Mhm.
So yeah. That's you fucking deserve it.
I could dig that. Ladies, what part still hurts?
Of an incident that is unforgiving.
We still on the I forgive her. I forgive, but I don't forget.
What part still hurts?
I would say their ego.
Your heart. If you
Mm.
haven't, if I mean, I don't have anything presently in my life that, but as time goes by, you do tend to throw it into the sea of forgetfulness, as they say, but the wound is not as fresh
Right.
as, as when it first happened.
Right. Time heals the wound.
Yeah, time heals the wound.
Respectful. So their heart. Said?
Yeah, your heart would, your heart, man.
Good answer. And what you say? Soul, heart, soul, ego. Sunny.
I'm gonna say your patience. The longer you stick around someone that's literally draining you, when you're ready to go, and someone else is in your decide to have another person in your life, you lose that patience. So what you could have just been patient with the next person and got through something, you didn't even give that person enough time because you already overwhelmed by the last relationship because you didn't gain any, you lost so much patience in that relationship. When people say you need to heal, some people don't understand that patience comes along with healing. That's why it takes time, depending on how hurt you felt. If you got on your knees in a situation and cried to God, you need at least a year or two to yourself. You need to go heal yourself. You need to be able to be patient with yourself and gain a knowledge of why you stayed that long and why you on your knees praying to the spirit of your choice to help you. If help is already present, you're just not choosing it. Because you don't have to stay nowhere you go. It doesn't matter if you're homeless. You could always walk out any home that you're in, any business that you're in, any car that you're in, anywhere you are able to move yourself unless somebody's restricting you, of course. But you're able to remove yourself. So I say it's going to be patience for me anyway. I think it will be patience. Because when you're ready to move on, you have to be able to gain that patience for that next person. And it's hard when you already drain yourself on the person behind you.
I like that. I like that. Hey, with your patience, because if you put that time and that work in, if you put that time in, it'll work out for you. I like that. I like that. A partner brings up old arguments. Is revisiting old wounds unfair?
Is revisiting old wounds what?
A partner brings up old arguments. Is revisiting old wounds unfair?
That's every relationship, bro.
We talked about that earlier too, in relation to holding grudges, in
I just want to get in and get out. I can't hear.
I was saying we talked about that earlier, it reminded me of what we spoke about earlier about holding grudges.
You
If you keep bringing up the same thing from the past. That's what you're saying, correct?
Yeah, bring up old arguments, basically.
And then what you say after that?
Is revisiting old wounds unfair?
This, am I using the word correctly? Manipulating words,
Manipulative.
different words,
Yeah.
right? So there's a trigger there. If you're talking
Yeah.
about the present, whoever will do it or that petty will definitely bring that up. Well, you did this. And as when you say, well, you did this, that's past.
Mhm.
Instead of like, I need you to move on from that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a catchy situation because you can get easily manipulated into to knowing what you're talking about, to slip in and talk about the past. Whoever's conniving that way.
Gaslit.
You feel me? So it's hard. It's definitely hard to not revisit it if the partner is their intentions is to not talk about the present. But you know what I mean? Like already premeditated.
Yeah.
You feel me? Playing chess. It was just earlier, playing chess, get the fuck out of there quick type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just the who's being manipulated the most, the male or the female. Because you can get suckered in some old shit, even being headstrong. I land.
I agree. I agree.
Did you say gaslighting, brother
Yeah.
Manny?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Gaslighting.
Somebody making you believe something that is totally not real. And or
No, it's
like you
not that.
said,
It was real. It was the past.
no, if they're baiting you into
The past.
we're talking about something that happened today,
Right.
but I bring up something that happened 2 months ago. That's what I originally wanted to talk about. I'm only this incident only happened because I still want to talk about 2 months ago. So they gaslit you. They roped you in. They reeled you. You feel me? It wasn't playing with you.
I'm getting the fuck up out of there. I played chess, not checkers. I see it.
It's definitely unfair because y'all should have emotional intelligence and preventative tools to not revisit old wounds. There's nobody that
As you said it yourself, you get gaslit. Can't help it.
I mean, but if you can recognize it, you know. If by identifying it, even if you have, even if this is your first time it happening to you, in order to identify something, you would have to have it happen to you or been around it. It's better from experience versus point of view. So I would say definitely it's unfair because there should be better emotional intelligence between both of y'all to know that this is not a place that we're moving forward. And this is a step back. We're moving back with this stuff, with the old stuff. If we're trying to present something new, we got to move forward. Forward. Hold on. Did everybody land? Did y'all want to finish your thoughts or?
Well, I have to agree with the gaslighting. Part of that specific dynamic, and it also revisit what we spoke about earlier in relation to keeping things in the past. You know, instead of moving forward, and a lot of times people do that, like you said, just to if you're gaslighting someone, it's because you don't want to. It's very hard when a person gaslights. Oh my God. Ugh. And you can't even solve the current situation at hand because every time you try to deal with what's in the present, they're always bringing up something from the past.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the worst. Personally, when if that it continues without any growth and healing, I have to leave the relationship. Um, because it's not peaceful. It's not peaceful, and they use things like I've been in situations, not even just in relationship, but even in friendships. Like it's like they save stuff. It's like they have an account where they deposit you know, stuff from the past, and just at the
Mhm.
right time they come and take a withdrawal and you know, a gaslighting withdrawal on your ass.
For
And you're
sure.
trying to deal with something that happened today, and they're bringing something up that happened 6 months ago that you haven't even thought about.
You
And
thought you thought it was over. You thought
yes,
that we could
yes,
that we've grown since then. That we could, if something else comes up, we can attack it and handle it. Nope, you're still dealing with somebody who was immature.
yeah, that's not healthy. If there's no growth there, you know, there's no growth there. And if it continues, I mean, you could have a one incident, you know, but if it continues over time, months, years, uh,
Gotta
ooh,
go.
yes, no, there's no growth there.
Gotta go.
Yeah, and I
Months,
land
you
on.
may not want to get to the months and the years, like we explained earlier. Cortisol levels, blood pressure. This having these tools in place is what these solutions and these conversations that we have on here. Shout out to Lanny Plane every Tuesday and Thursday at 8. But these things hopefully we can offer. This is not no advice. This is not nobody's here as professionals. You feel me? We just having a conversation. You could take some tips, you could take it and run with it, or food for thought. So um
I'm not ready to put it out there yet.
And I land.
did
I land with that.
did the wound actually heal?
Hmm.
Next question.
Did the wound actually
Actually heal?
heal?
Nope. Not if you're bringing it up. Nope. If you cut yourself, you are looking to heal that wound. You use aloe vera, band-aid, hydrogen peroxide, whatever you could do to clean that cut, to bring it back to a place to have skin. You don't go fucking with it and do every time keep ripping off the scab and digging the cut deeper to see blood make it cut to make that wound to stay a wound. The wound is trying to heal itself. So why would one person keep ripping the scab off, making it bleed, digging deeper into the cut?
So you want the answer to be love?
When is there accountability? I'm not hearing though accountability. Like if somebody's telling me about stuff that keeps happening that I'm doing, it seems like they're giving me accountability. Like your actions are not matching up. So I'm applying you because you keep forgetting because clearly you hear me again. Let's
I'm only
remind you that things did happen prior to this too. And if you would have probably took care of these things that I'm still talking about, then maybe this thing probably wouldn't be here. I
okay.
feel like it's accountability.
Goes back to the trash situation. Let's please both sit down and say, okay, this is
I think it's
your
accountability. I mean, like when you say keep bringing it up, well, kept got bring it up because maybe the answer didn't get the way it needed to be answered, or it didn't look the way it needed to be looked, or it's a reason. And you said it's gaslighting, some to bring up another conversation. I feel like it's accountability. If you're doing that, if you got to tell somebody, well, don't forget, a month ago you just did this.
You said, I like that.
It's
control, not
it's
control.
adding up. Forgot about something you did to me, and I'm reminding you. I don't think that's gaslighting. And if I didn't say nothing to you in that time, how you know that I wasn't trying to figure out what was going on before I even lashed out or said something to you? Maybe I'm trying to figure out why this is going on as well. But now that the situation has passed and time has grown, and now I'm seeing different things, including what you just did, that's making me feel like, yeah, then I should have said something then because now I didn't have an understanding. If I probably would have got an understanding, I would have left then. I would have left the friendship or I would have left the relationship then. I didn't give myself that chance. I let time fly so I could get an understanding. That's why it keeps bringing up because I'm not, maybe that person ain't getting that understanding. Maybe they're not hearing what they want to hear or see what they want to see.
Maybe you just not want to understand it. They're probably clearly, displaying their actions or their demands or
Okay,
and
you
you
could say
just resisting them.
you could say I don't know if this fits, but I think it does. I could be dumb to it, but when we were young, my mother swept a pile of dirt, and she did that to see who would pick it up, right? Okay, we're all grown, and mother got the door open, right? So two of her kids are in the house, and she did the same exact thing. Sweep the dirt up to see who would get it. Now we're grown. Pick up your own dirt. Is that no? Because that's what we were looking at, like.
Oh, it's not really opening up an old wound, or what wound? What was the question?
Yeah, I think
What wound?
because that did something to us back in the day, right?
Did the wound actually heal?
Okay, right. So back in the day when she did it, and we don't pick it up, we're getting cursed out, type of beating, type shit. You feel me? I told you you need to clean. She's teaching us. Boom, boom. Now you taught us to if you feel me, sweep it up, you pick it up, and what the siblings did is went in the room and reminded each other. And then she just do this shit when we was like 7, 8 years old. Like what the fuck? Like she's still on that shit. Nah, it's different. When you taught us, so when you clean up, when you know what I mean, sweep the dirt, you pick it the fuck up. I land up playing. I don't think. Is it kind of like that?
But so did you hear the person that told you to pick up the dirt?
It was
Who
kind of,
healed in that?
I was trying. What'd
Go
you
ahead.
just
What's
say,
your thought?
Sonny?
I was asking Jim who healed in that situation. Was it the ones that picked up the dirt, or the person that taught you to pick up the dirt? That's what we're talking about right now. Is who healed?
Yeah, good question.
Who healed?
Who
Correct.
healed that situation? The one that picked up the dirt, or the one that was picking
Well,
up
back in the
dirt?
day, nigga, we didn't want that beating, so we cleaned that shit the fuck up. But that we didn't heal from it. So you feel me?
So
Like
I didn't heal.
she did it again when we were fucking. We got babies now, and you did that.
She's still doing.
You see what I'm saying? You did that. So I don't think she healed. Right? I don't think she healed from it because she still wanted the same pattern from from her young kids to her older kids. We grew up. You taught us clean it up. Don't leave it there. So we left it there, and then got mad when we were older, and we told her, hey man, you taught us to clean up after ourselves. So if you sweeping it up and you see the dirt, you sweeping it up. Don't leave it there. That's what I'm saying.
No, I agree. But they had a good question. They just said who healed from it, and you say you don't think she did.
I don't think she did because she tried it again.
Copy.
She repeated the shit.
That's like opening a whole wound.
Yeah.
So
she didn't heal.
Did you get your answer? Final thoughts?
Yes, I got my answer. And then from healing, when I say that I feel like the person is keeping the person capability, nobody heals from that situation. Nobody heals because if you don't feel heard, then you're gonna keep that complaint going, and then the person that probably thinks they're giving you what they want in the way that they think it looks, they're just getting agitated, so they're not healing from moving forward to be the best person they can be for you, or they thought they were being the best person for you. So it kind of dims their light as well. So no, I think both parties lose.
I like that answer.
I respect it.
Yeah, I like the accountability part too. It does. It is a little bit of accountability. I agree with that. Someone apologizes just to end the fight. Is that manipulation?
Fake. Fake. Or it could be, this is too much. Like, you
It's
just
the word
like,
gaslighting.
oh
Gaslighting.
gosh, man, please be quiet. Don't tell me to shut the fuck up. I didn't say shut the fuck up. I said, please be quiet.
We've been doing this for 2
Damn,
hours.
man. You ain't tired?
You ain't hungry?
You want to go out to eat? What the fuck do you want to do? You want a car?
Thirsty?
You want a car?
Actually,
What fuck do you want?
so
What do you want for my life?
hungry. Mouth be
Tyrese,
dry.
what more do
So
you
hungry.
want from me? You're gonna have me start crying, and I'm gonna go to Tyrese. What more do you want from me? I win. I was just making a joke.
Is that manipulation? Apologize just to end the fight.
Apologizing just to end the fight. Usually in those moments, it's insincere. And I know, I worked in a male dominated profession before. Men, they want peace most of the time. So they will definitely apologize probably sooner than most women just to end the fight. But
You know I love you, right? You know I love
but
you, right?
I think in either party,
You
whether
know I
it's
love you, right?
yes, I know I love you too,
Okay,
brother.
then go on, speak.
And but I think in either situation, just to apologize just to end a fight, is it manipulation? I definitely think it's a form of insincerity, and I think it could
Hold on 1 second, ladies. Y'all keep it going. I'll be right
it
back.
could eventually become manipulation. Just it could become manipulation if there's no change. It goes back to what we were saying earlier about saying you're going to take out the trash on Thursday and you never do. And so I'm sorry, I meant to take the trash out. I'll do it. I promise. Just to end the fight. I think is I don't know if I would call it manipulation, but I can see how it could lead to being manipulative as time goes on. So I land on that, and
I'm
we're
sorry,
going to be
I
getting ready to
missed
call it a
that
night in a
last part.
few.
Sorry, I missed that last part.
And
A
I
little
think
phone
Brother
call.
De La Nusha, can you hear?
Out. Yeah, I hear you.
Can you hear us?
Perfect. Can you hear me? Can you hear us? I can hear you perfect. You
Okay,
hear
I
us?
can't. I can't hear you guys.
We good.
So I'm going to go
Let's
out and
take the
come back
mic
in
off.
before I say good night for the night. Hold.
Oh, you about to be out of here?
I don't manipulation in the moment. I will say yes, because sometimes depending on where you are, sometimes you just need to hear that apology and y'all can finish the argument or y'all can finish the understanding later somewhere else, right? So I'm not going to call that. It's kind of manipulating in the situation, but in some situation does manipulate it. Outside in public, we're with our family, etc. You've seen something I did or whatever, and you're coming at me. I'm gonna apologize. I probably didn't hear every word. I probably didn't hear every syllable, but I'm gonna let you get your base and your heart out, and I'm in it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm.
We can do this shit later. We can do this shit later. I apologize in this moment for my actions, and then we can finish the rest of this later. Because I'm sure that if I'm already apologizing, you know damn well I didn't hear nothing you said, and you know I'm trying to get out of this situation.
Yeah,
And
you can just tell like your partner trying to just brush you off, and you can get that energy if you know your partner. You gonna be looking in the face like, oh, you dead ass? You dead ass trying to do that to me right now? Word? All right, say no more.
And that's where I feel like that's where the arrogance comes in. Because, like I said, in different situations, don't need to have a winded apology when we can finish what we're talking about in another time. But I am going to respect you as a person and the person of mine and give you that apology in that moment. If you feel like I hurt you, who am I to say I didn't hurt you? Who am I to tell you how to feel or what you thought you seen? Or I'm going to let you have it because we're in this situation. And we could do this another time.
And that is big. And that is big of you. That would be the mature. That'd be the mature thing to do.
Yeah, we ain't got a lot of that going on.
We already know. I would agree. In that moment, it's not so much manipulation because V touched on it. Men just want peace, man. We can deal with the stressful and the arguments and all of that because we got to come up with a solution for it. We understand where all this is leading to the bedroom. However, at that point in time, it's not manipulation to shut you the hell up or shut you up. It's just for my mental wellness. If you see me as your leader, your protector, your man, your husband, your king, my mental wellness needs to be at least at a functioning 90%.
Ain't that where you go face the world and you come home, you want peace?
That's it.
Because you face the world. And now the problem is that
the battle of the world. I don't want to come home to another battle.
But
or
then
keep
battling. The world. That's people take that stance because they don't care for other people's emotions. When you say you go outside, you fight a war. When you come inside, what are you doing? You still got this battle to fight, whether we're by ourselves or with other responsibilities like children. When you come up in here, you're not going to massage me. You're not going to get me on I'm going to do the same. Do you not want to communicate? Don't you want to figure out what's like? We still have something going on before you lay down. So don't come in here as, I battle. Like, why can't it just be a different form of a battle? All battles are not aggressive. All battles are not gruesome. All battles are not horrible.
And
so why?
That's where it goes wrong. Because
coming in,
men's battles will never be your battle because we don't want you seeing our battle or facing our battle. So that's different. Right? So when we come home, you didn't see this battle. You didn't see me get rejected. You just looking at it like, yo, bills need to get paid. You're frustrating me. You're frustrating me. I know it's there, and the kids need pampers, and I know. You're gonna need that man to go sell drugs. I don't want to sell drugs. You just came home, but you're forcing my hand because I'm trying to do some legit shit outside this world. And if you're not supporting it, when I come home, you're looking for a massage. I'm looking for connecting with you so we can build something. All right, I did this today. I did this today. And you neglect two of the things that I did today because kids made you mad. Grown people make me mad. Kids shouldn't make you mad. You should enjoy the kids because I'm doing this for the family. But if I come home and you upset because you changed eight fucking diapers, then change the food. So it won't be 18 diapers you change in one day. Change the food up.
Know that y'all both had battles that y'all had to do in the world.
We're not doing that. No,
y'all
we're never gonna do that.
We're never gonna do that. I'm just saying, but
you're giving them.
That's what Sonny just said.
No,
she has to be present in that moment to where if we're arguing about what we're arguing about, yes, I apologize for it in that moment, and not to bring it up or anything.
If I come home and the energy, you feel it, then respect the energy. Give me a minute. Let me get my bearings together. You know what I mean? You that type of woman to the man.
She
right?
could be that too. She could have been having, dealing with the kids.
Nowhere in the world. If you're inside the home where it's safe at, and it's two kids, you're frustrated like me.
It's not to say
Absolutely
it's
not.
not to say
It's,
who
okay,
is
so it's
more
different.
frustrated.
No, it's different. We want to protect you and provide for you. So, okay. And we both agreed on having 2 kids.
Mhm.
You know the job having 2 kids. And you know the job that we talked about. I'm going outside and I'm getting rejected 24/7. I'm still going outside. One day I'm just upset. I just want love. And that day that the 3-year-old was just running around and you couldn't maintain them. That's your job. So when I come home off of doing this, you're gonna tell me your kid didn't listen today, running around and he's acting crazy. I don't need to hear that.
No, but the only thing I don't agree with what you're saying is you don't get to say whose stress is more.
Men's
different. It's different.
It's a
yes.
fact.
But you don't get to say whose is more
it's a
because
fact by percentages. If the woman's in the house,
she can't equate. She can't say my day was more stressful than you as you coming in the door from a stressful day. So nobody gets to pick whose day was more stressful. That's why I gotta come
the question
to.
Was the question was what it was. Who come? Who what?
I got you. Is that manipulation when someone? Oh no, you did that.
No,
my bad. Partner with you. Which one we was doing? Which one was we on? Co-pilot. Oh, is that manipulation?
Yeah.
Someone
If
apologizes.
a person apologizes
Someone
just
apologizes
for the sake of
in the
keeping
fight.
peace.
Is that manipulation?
Is it an insincere apology?
Yeah.
Just for the sake of keeping peace.
Better question.
Okay, respectfully now, you know what I mean? I'm not saying that her shit wasn't stressful, but we're walking if we don't have a car. All you doing is walking around the house. We're walking if we don't have a car. Or you got the car because you got the kids. So we give up that. We give up a lot of shit as a man. I'm not saying your shit ain't stressful, but at least you can take the kids to the park. Take them for some ice cream. Take them to McDonald's. You said you can do that at home.
No, it's when y'all come together.
When I come together and I have a stressful day, I don't want to battle you. Now I want to just hug my 2 kids.
So
even
the house
the men do this.
too, though.
We'll still come home and still represent
right now. He's talking about you want to walk in the house and you want peace. Are you bringing peace in the house too? That's what I want to know. Because how you asking me for peace, but you don't got no peace. I'm having a bad day. You having a bad day, but I got.
Yeah, who cursed me out?
My bad. I backed out for 2 seconds because I pressed the wrong button.
Out?
What you were saying, Sonny?
I said so you come in the house and I'm supposed to give you peace. I had a bad day. Are you giving me peace
Sonny,
too?
we can't hear you.
No. What I said this just now before he did this. I said even most men will have a stressful day. Don't want to let you know about it. And if you have that type of man,
she'll come back. Okay.
If you have that type of man, then guess what he will do? He will forget about what goes on in there, not let you know what going on outside, and come home and relax you. I know you had a stressful little day. You know these little niggas is 3 or 4 years old running around. When you fed them, we know that's stressful type.
He's not doing that on the way home. That's why he stopped at the store to get something.
You see what I'm saying?
Knowing that I know she had whatever her day was. This is going to make it better when I come through the door. So I bring,
So we're already there by men. Most men that
are on top of that type
are already on that.
In front of that.
You feel me? I'm one of them. That's why I say I can speak from experience. I'm one of them. So I'm talking about me. I know for a fact I face the world. I don't want her to know. I know the kids was running around and all this crazy shit. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call. Everything good? You hungry? Boom, boom, what you need before I come home? But boom, 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 all of that. And then when I come home, I'm gonna feed the kids, put them down, give them a bath, and then now I'm yours. Now I'm yours. How was your day? I know these kids had you running around. And if you respectfully respect it, then you're gonna ask me how my day was. Either we let you in or we don't. You feel what I'm saying? But you want to know something, so we're gonna give you a little bit, but not everything. You gonna give us everything that happened. Man, they got into the flower. Yeah, it's the kids. They don't know no better. There's rules to be played out. You feel me? So we're not saying you didn't have a stressful day in the house. I'm just saying if you have that type of man that you see fit, he's gonna do that.
Respectfully.
I land my plane.
D, you say you gotta go?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say good night. It's always hard because these topics, boy. Oh, but I have to get up. I have to get up in the rising. Kind of early. But I always appreciate these topics, and I always appreciate just the input. The discussions are so raw and genuine, and I always say thank you, Brother De La Nouche, and Brother Jim. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All
Respectfully
right,
to the next time.
See you Thursday. See you Thursday.
see you, and much love, Sister Sunny, and I'll see you all.
Great night to you.
Great
Love,
night.
love.
Much
Appreciate
love.
you. Jump out, take your parachute.
Yeah, I'm jumping out, taking my parachute.
Take your parachute with you. We'll carry this thing on. Jim, you landed. Sonny, you were saying something still.
Still on the same comment of saying when I come home, I don't want to I don't want to battle my wife, and it's like I want peace at home, and it's like, well, what does peace look like? But he changed it up and exchanged that he'll be helping to express what's going on within the home. But a lot of men, and I'm going to say a lot of men, because that is true, we can pull it up on Google, that before they get home, they don't want to go in the house because they know the kids is running around. And they know that mama is trying to get them to stop.
In the
And they know that
driveway.
mama needs to cook
The guy in
dinner.
the
And they know
driveway.
that homework needs to be done. And they know. And they don't. And they sit out. They had a whole guy go viral on TikTok where he's sitting outside for an hour and a half after work. His wife thinks that he's shopping, but he's not shopping. He's been sitting outside. She goes outside and says, "Hey, what are you doing? You gonna go shopping?" He goes, "I haven't went shopping yet." So what have you been doing? He's been sitting right there in the car. So why you haven't came in? So because I don't want to deal with that. That's exactly what he said. I don't want to deal with that. Your kids, the house you built, the wife you want. Then she goes, "Well, let's go to the store together." I know y'all seen this. And he locks the door and drives away.
I see. No, I seen. I
didn't see
seen. I
that.
seen something similar to that where
The United States, all
he
races,
came home from
all
work.
races.
He came home from work and he had like 4 or 5 McDonald's sandwiches, and he ate them all. And then she ran out there and was like, "Yo, where the kids' food at?" He's like, I ate that shit because I ain't want to go in there, man. I ain't want no parts of that shit. I was hungry." And that selfish type shit, but it was like a skit type of funny shit. But things like that happen, like you just said. Things like that happen.
Yeah,
those are them percentages of the niggas.
Every
I'm a
day.
grown
So
nigga.
when I say peace, what do you mean peace? That's why I said peace, but then you start saying about how you want to help. And that's where you're going to find your peace in the future. Is that if you do have a home that needs to be filled with love, when you get there, you have to believe that before you get there, that you're still going to need to reduce that anger, reduce that anguish, reduce that liability that you were when you were in the earth, in the world. And when you get here, it's nothing but love. And I think a lot of people forget that part because it is hard. Love is not always easy. Even if you don't have any kids and you're just with your partner, you still have to go into that home and still show that person love. I'm angry, let me calm down. Okay, cool. You should have did that before you came home. Because when you enter this door, you're giving me your energy. I see you angry. I can't calm you down. Now you make me feel like I'm not enough or I can't progress. Oh, let that person do it himself. Some people, it'd be like all day till they go to sleep. You don't want to be touched. You don't really want to talk to. Oh, I had a hard, long day at work. I don't want to talk right now. I don't want you to touch me. But you want to put,
The
oh,
furthest
let me
thing from
stop.
my
Because
mind when I come
you
home
know
is
what?
not being touched by a woman. That's the furthest thing from my mind. I need that reassurance. Like, give me that energy so I can go back out and do it again tomorrow. long as you there with me, I'm there with you. So when I come home, I already know what it is. You feel me? That's just me personally. I put a personal story out there. You call it.
Respectfully. Appreciate you sharing that. I agree with both of y'all, man. Oh, second part of that
I
question
agree with you too.
is,
I agree with you too, son.
what does a sincere apology look like?
Not on your knees, man. I like face to face. They can feel the energy. Face to face. Sit them down. Music playing. If you did it wrong
You
like that.
know, sometimes
Come on,
it doesn't
RG.
even need to have no words. Some people like reinsurance, but if someone's asking you something and you start to do it, you know, that should be itself. Like, if you're doing it, then you shouldn't have to worry about that, I feel like.
I think a sincere apology looks like when your partner, when it comes off unexpected, like they're shocked, surprised. They didn't expect this from you. You feel me? That's when it's sincere. I mean, you still, even there's, you still can shock your partner, or your partner could act surprised or shocked.
I think the
You
only
feel
way
me?
you get shocked is
CeeLo,
if you get
fuck
proposed.
is good.
You heard me?
My God.
If he proposed to you, that's the only way you can get shocked.
Nah. If you can get shocked in an argument, I'm pretty sure there's a good way where 10 plus years you still can be surprised or shocked. There's not every box that's been checked off. Because like Sonny said, I don't think there's no such thing as love. The love that people are looking for are the work that they're not doing. They think by just saying it, that's it and it's all. No, love itself is work. I have to go do something in order to show you why this emotional or this feeling I have for you. I can't just keep telling you. That's a Western civilization, a Western man thing, a Romeo and Juliet, a Cupid. You feel me? That's their way of loving somebody. Reason why the white woman started, you feel me? Got women wanted their own rights because they was tired of hearing that shit. Because it wasn't being reciprocated. White man could tell them all goddamn day, I love you, I love you, I love you. But out here with Big Mama. Yeah. So it's not so much the love that people sought after, it's the work that they're not doing in order to, which is the bond and the connection for what y'all think is love. Love is invisible. But when you're working on it and working towards, you feel me? Filling up these people, your partner with emotions, feelings.
Working towards what?
I forgot what I said. You gotta rewind it. I'm freestyling low key. CeeLo, what up? But
What's up,
yeah,
family?
love is
What's up? What's up?
invisible. Love is invisible, but the work you do towards it
My
shows it
background
that
type
it's
loud right
invisible.
now, so I'm on mute with it.
Yeah, I figure you got mad music in the back. You got mute it up, mute it up. Yeah.
You say working towards.
Love is work. Marriage is work. So for y'all think that communication and words is just going to do it, that is a part of it. That is what's going to make y'all whole. There's other aspects and dynamics of your relationship that need to be checked off, experienced to bring a deeper, a wholer union and a connection. Because y'all are making a relationship. If y'all not are making that, y'all are just individuals together, individually together.
Okay, what if one word and one doesn't?
Then y'all are individuals, because a relationship is from two people, but you don't get to a relationship by just yourself.
And you can't build the love by yourself neither. So if you always ask the need to give
There's a
you
lot of
because
people
you
loving on themselves. It's called
no,
self-love.
I'm saying like, you can't. That's not what I meant. I mean that the person you can't be the only person giving that.
I know.
Y'all cute. But you know what I meant. You can't be the only one giving out love. Like I said, when you coming through that door, that energy needs to switch too. I can't make you switch that energy. That's your mental brain, and you shouldn't push me away if you want that emotion to change. And like Brother Taylor said, you gotta put in work. That's
Gotta
what
put
love
in work.
is.
Like I said, I agree. If I had a bad day, you had a bad day, we gotta make it better. But we are making it better as soon as we reunite from our days. That should be the best part. That should be the highlight of our days, to see each other's faces. You did. So that should already just bring stress levels down from the day that both of us faced. You feel me? And then even if we're coming home, even if it was an argument this morning, that's all on my mind all day of how to solve this. Now I get off of work and you think I'm about to still go home and argue? No, I've been thinking all day of how to conquer the world, and when I get home, how to handle this, a solution for that.
So see, our job is important, right? Then I don't care for our women.
In order for two people to be able to love each other, the individual have to love their self first.
I agree.
If you don't love yourself, you're not gonna love no one else
I agree.
genuinely.
No, yeah, respectfully.
Now I see that, King, because if it's always woo me, then you could never give that love out to somebody else. If you come in the house like, oh yeah, I work outside and my life is so hard when I'm outside. I just want pure peace when I come in. It's always a woo me. You're never going to be able to get past that because you feel like what you got going on out there shouldn't be happening to you when it's human and everybody in the room is going through it. Just
Correct.
not you.
Correct.
He said,
It's just being mindful of the other person, being aware of when they going through something and when you have to
yeah,
be there.
and we all going through something, man. Everybody is going through something. Always don't ever not acknowledge and not know that somebody's always going through something,
That's a
good or
fact.
bad. Word.
I appreciate y'all. I love y'all, man. Y'all have a great night. I'm still listening.
Let me get to a commercial. You heard
Yes,
me?
sir. Yes, sir.
Tesla, we still in the building. Oh no, Tesla evaporated. She out of here. She jumped off the flight. All right, yeah, let me hit two
Grab the
commercials right
parachute.
quick.
Introducing PKNY where street culture meets premium quality. Premium hats, bold hoodies, men, women, and the next generation. Wood strong, worn, proud. Crafted with the Wood strong mindset, rooted, resilient, original. This isn't just fashion, it's identity. PKNYOG. Wear the legacy. Tap the link. Join the movement.
This book is dangerous, not because it tells you what to think, but because it shows you who's been thinking for you. It exposes the illusion, the script, the invisible leash. After Cosmiscuous, you won't hear music the same. You won't see mirrors the same. You won't even see yourself the same. Warning. Side effects include awareness, freedom, and irreversible growth. Cosmiscuous. Read at your own awakening.
Do y'all need another commercial? Another little bathroom break, water break? Did you get your son a drink? Another one? Y'all good? You straight?
We good. We good.
All right, all right, all right. Let's get back on this flight then. Let me see. We got one. A partner apologize publicly, but not privately. Is a public apology performative?
I believe it is because why you have to prove an apology to the world?
Respectfully, yeah. Why could you? I mean, well, some
You
to
know.
some people that presents to them that you care about them more, that you would express or say this, to the world. To some people who are open minded and not so private themselves.
Okay, from that perspective, I wouldn't. If it's the truth and it's genuine and it's meaningful, then I wouldn't mind publicly apologizing. I own up to my wrongs. I wouldn't have no problem apologizing.
Respectfully, Sunny Moon, is public apology performative?
It could be. It could be. I mean, just because it happened in public doesn't mean you gotta apologize in public. And again, it depends on the person, but I feel like it could be. You know, I'm a personal person, so I definitely want my sorries in my face. You know, I really don't care about what everybody else got going on. I would like my sorries right here. So I think it is. I think it is.
Mhm.
It could be.
Performative. If you have the opportunity to do it in private and you take it public, or a person who wants a private apology and you decide to go public, yes, it's performative. And if they know your character and they know, like, you feel me, you're a social media person, you're a musician, you're a person that is normally in the public, then yeah, you probably would take that route to show, because you're already comfortable in that, you feel me, that arena, in that area, in order to portray it to your matter of fact, privately would be better, because since you are such a public person, it would be better that you do this in private, because you're normally, you feel me, in the public and on social media, at shows, shaking hands, networking, doing things like that. So a person I would think, would respect it more if it's being done privately, because of your character, I guess, who you are.
That's a good point.
Why does private accountability matter?
I mean, taking accountability itself, matter.
Why does
So,
private accountability matter?
cause what's not everything is meant to be spoken out of your four walls within your home.
I like that. That's going on a t-shirt.
Big facts.
And that wouldn't be performative. That would be privito.
Yeah.
Sonny, why does private accountability matter?
Because you can get an energy if you think it's if you want to believe it. You know, sometimes reading it isn't enough. Sometimes you need to look in that person's face, see how they speak and how when you with somebody for some time, you start to see like when they lying, even when they telling the truth. You can watch them talking to somebody else and they talking a lie. You know, you
Yeah.
start noticing their face. So when they get to you, I want you to apologize to me, but I better not see that face though. That's what I know. I better not see my face
Yeah, I
that I
know what you're
shouldn't
talking
be.
about. I used to be with my
Your
brother.
face better never come around when you're talking to me though. So yeah, I think it matters.
I used to be with my brother, and we would be like certain times we would be on the street talking to people, and this nigga would be like, he'll just turn around and get on the phone and be like, "Huh? What? Oh, not yet. Oh, not. All right, say no more. I'm on my way. Yo, bro, we gotta go." And that nigga called me. He called me with that shit like a couple times, like 3 or 4 times, until one day I found out the bitch he did this shit to me. I'm like, bitch, you been lying this whole fucking time. Get the fuck out of here. So I know what you're talking about. That face that you see people react with other people. You better not give me that motherfucking face. And I've seen it. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that with people. Like, yeah, bitch, you better not give me that energy. I've seen that before. Respectfully. Accountability. Does it private accountability matter? Yeah, it depends on the person. It matters to the person. If they're not a public person and they don't want all the oohs and the ahs, and they're okay with, a simple dinner or a simple night out. And so y'all could, save space so y'all could explain it and, get have y'all little rendezvous type shit. That's when it would be out of context. As far as accountability, private, that is the things that we talk of when we were saying mental wellness and lowering cortisol, blood pressure and stuff like that. This is reclaiming energy, and this is healthy for your partner, healthy for you and your partner. Longevity, so y'all could have a long, healthier relationship and healthier lives. Why wouldn't you, if you could do something that can create a healthier life,
Right.
why wouldn't it create a healthier relationship?
Communication is key.
You feel me? And I had some more. Let's see who I had. Oh, I had one was Beyonce and Jay-Z. Beyonce used the Lemonade album to explain to explain and hear Jay-Z from his infidelity. Jay-Z used the 444 album to publicly navigate and heal through their infidelity. So Beyonce and if Jay could cheat on Beyonce and Beyonce could find it in her heart of hearts to forgive him, you feel me? She don't have to forgive Jay type shit. But how they came to that and how they navigate it is they put in that work. They didn't just stop at what has happened and turn on each other.
Right, right, right.
It involves work. Love is work. Love is not love without work. So if you're not putting in the work, that's probably why there's no love. Y'all remind me, which one was that? Oh, performative. Second question is. Oh no, we done with that. Um, what we doing? What we doing? Oh shit! Hold on, cuz you better come on live. You know I'm live. You know I'm lit. Now she calling me and she know I'm online. Come on, my girl. What's up with you? Um, we got a couple more. Hold on. I'm gonna go to a commercial and then because we did 2 hours. I'm gonna go to a quick commercial and then I got a couple more for y'all.
Where you wanna be in your heart, we call that heart.
You are his supreme clientele. You are talking to Vanessa.
Betty Malcolm, I could be your rider. If you're the cannon, I could be Mariah.
Come in here and get a fresh haircut.
If you be the water, I can be the fire. I'm a guy, and you could be Messiah.
In other words, leave that in here. This is the person that you came in.
You try to put crazy thoughts in my head.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. If you in the area, North Carolina, go get you. Tap in with my girl. My homeboy JD, they'll get you right, get you up out of there. Oh my God. Hold on, homie. I gotta call you back. Niggas know I'm lit on the show right now. Come on, man. How y'all feeling? How y'all living?
So far, so good. So far, so good.
All right, y'all gotta hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'll go to this commercial, Robin.
This is BK.
Mike Payne.
Carly.
34 and a half. Hot boy Shay. Tyrell. And I play Tyrell.
And Monica.
Jay.
Asu.
Mo.
Big Prince in that series Make Some Noise.
You gon' hear me now, feel me now. I'm 10 toes, no small talk, straight to the pen.
Throughout the season, you see him going through where in the beginning he wanted to just do his music and work a regular 9 to 5, but as things continue to happen to him, he has to respond to the environments that he gets put in.
Whoa. Damn. Nah, fucked up, cuz. Yo, my bad, bro. Where the fuck was you at anyway? I was trying to get a little bottle or something, type of weapon that even the odds, it was more than us.
A lot of people called me and was like, when they see me, I like to say I retreated, which is something people do in war all the time. They retreat to, regroup. Another word I like to use when I think about that scene. People thought I was like, punani.
Nigga, you must not know who the fuck I am, nigga. This my city. Y'all beat his ass. Get up, bitch ass.
I had people say, you just being you. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't no bully though. I ain't no bully, but yeah, don't take me there, bro. But other than that, yeah, just I'm that nigga, and I definitely feel like I'm that nigga.
Oh, that joint never played? Or did it?
It did.
Oh, it did? I shut it off?
Yeah.
It played the whole thing or no?
It was playing it.
Oh, my bad. Shoot, I got a couple more. I'll just go through like 1 or 2 and then we'll get up out of here. Let's do a good one. All right, these are the last 2. I like these ones. All right, oh no. All right, yeah, this is a good one. Someone forgives strangers faster than loved ones. Question is, why are loved ones judged harsher?
They're judged harsher because they're supposed to be your first love. Your mom, your brother, your sister, your relatives, your cousins, your aunties, your uncles, those supposed to be your first love. Honestly. So it's like you supposed to know better how to do me because you love me the same, right? You supposed to love me, so I already think you in your mind you wouldn't do nothing wrong by me because we are each other's first love. Like,
Hmm.
Repeat the question, Meg.
Someone forgives strangers faster than loved ones. Question is, why are loved ones judged harsher? I would say, because like you said, it's the loved ones. So it's already a sense of way. Oh no, what's that? Judge forgive strangers faster. Oh, so loved ones is an expect that since you are my loved one, my family, that you would not do that, and that's usually who does it first or the worst is family. So forgiving a stranger faster than a loved one, yeah, because it's not expected, and it's like family is family. You don't think family is going to do that to you.
Right.
However, they're the first one. You dig?
So when we love someone, we often hold them to the higher standard because we care deeply about their well-being and potential.
Respectfully.
you give like
What? Go ahead. Sorry.
you give them you give the new person too much of a freedom anyway. I feel like everybody should have the same boundary. Like, if my family did me wrong, I'm not messing with them. If you do me wrong, I'm not messing with you. It's not. It shouldn't be no quickness because I feel like the stranger is even worse. Like, they know they're human too, though. Like, yeah, you my blood relative, so you know what to do and not to do to hurt me faster. But they do as well because they have life experiences as well. So they know as well that what they should and shouldn't do. So like forgiving the newest person fast is crazy to me. I think it should be equal all around the board because they both know what they should and shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, I agree with that. You're right. Shouldn't be um no VIP passes for nobody. Everybody should get the same treatment. You're right. What expectations make hurt deeper?
Say that again.
What expectations make hurt deeper? Makes the
What
hurt deeper.
expectation? What expectations? Expectations hurt deeper. That's a good question.
I would
I'm gonna
say,
say
go ahead,
I'm gonna
Senator.
say it's the need. I'm sorry.
You
Go
said-
ahead.
No, go ahead. What would you say?
Oh, I'm gonna say it's the need. I would say it's the need. Like if I asked one of you guys to borrow your car and y'all said yeah, and y'all didn't come, it's different from the relative. The relative like, yeah, I got you. I'm gonna come, and they don't. It's the need. Like these people are. I guess not the need, but the. How do you say that? Like you expect it from the family member because they understand the need. You would think they will understand the need more than a stranger will understand your need.
Yeah, I
That's
get
what
what you're
I'm
saying.
trying.
No, I get what you're saying. Yeah, kind of get that.
I land. I think we'll come back on that in a minute.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm circling in my head thoughts of how to trying to answer that. Like, what expectation makes hurt deeper? Um, they say when you assume, you make an ass out of you and the person you assuming about. So that's, I guess, the assumption. This invisible thing that you got in your head that doesn't really exist because when a person shows you themselves for who they are, that's who you have to accept, not this made up thing that you got in your head. That doesn't exist. Expectations and assumptions are those invisible things that you have about this person. But when they show you, it's total opposite of your expectation or your assumption of that, I would say.
Can't have too much high expectations. Actions speak louder than words.
Respectfully. Respectfully. All right, last one, co-pilots, and I appreciate y'all coming all the way to this landing with this flight with me. We about to land. Two people forgive, but the relationship still fails. Question to my co-pilots is, does forgiveness always save relationships? It's on the floor, whoever first.
Forgiveness.
Always save. Does forgiveness always save relationships?
Does it always save relationships?
Yeah.
Not all the time.
Why?
Because it takes two for it to work. So if one party is in it to win it and the other one is distracted, then it's not going to work. But if they both come together and they see it eye to eye and they really want it to work out, then it's possible.
That's
Mr.
what I was gonna
Moon.
say. Is like it can work each time if there's work behind it. You know what I mean? Like I feel like forgiveness, if you can forgive each other and then work on what you're forgiving each other for in that period of time, yes, I feel like it can always. That's why the longevity of relationships are present because they have forgiven each other and they decided for each other to work on each other and make it look like it needs to be. So they don't have to keep asking for those forgiveness from each other. Put in work. Put the work in.
Right, right. And they're not showing the same habits as before.
Yeah, I would say forgiveness always doesn't work because forgiveness is a part of that communication, and communication is probably 1/4 of your relationship. There's other aspects. There's the physical aspect, and then there's our actual connection, and then the fourth aspect would be the relationship. What in the relationship that both of y'all can't walk away from because of this in the relationship? Sometimes it's kids, but if y'all don't have kids, still, what have y'all have in that relationship that both of y'all can't walk away from? Because that relationship involves y'all, unless y'all just want to be individuals. So we're saying forgiveness always save relationships? No, because there's four parts of a relationship that y'all have to become in order for that to be a relationship. And communication, I would say, is one part of that. And forgiveness falls under that communication because y'all have to talk. Somebody, you feel me? Somebody has to be sat down. You have to bring it to somebody's attention type shit. I mean, that's my thoughts, my opinion.
I agree with that.
When is letting go healthier? Let it go, man.
When you see that it's damaging you,
I agree.
You start having violent thoughts.
when you see
Violent
that you're
thoughts, you
not
say? Viral or violent?
violent.
Violence.
Violent thoughts.
Violent. Yeah. You don't mind. You start thinking like, I don't mind
violent
going
like
to jail right
Jeffrey Dahmer, or violent like BDSM?
now. BDSM. I'll say, like I said, like when you start thinking like,
BDSM ain't violent. That's good.
that's what I'm saying. Like if you sit here thinking like, I really want to hurt this person, like it's time for you to rearrange where you want to be in your life with this person. If you start, you could be mad. You could be like, okay, this person's an idiot. You could be like, this is a dummy, whatever. Sometimes I want to pop him on his head. I get it. But when you really don't mind, like jail, I don't, maybe I don't mind going to jail today. I'm gonna go get some.
You have to catch a case.
Go ahead and picture with a tape on your face. You know what I mean? Like when you really start thinking, like,
When you
I don't
thinking about
mind.
prison and like
He said, "Lock
in
me
your
up.
mind, you think you could do
Throw away
25
the
to life
key.
here. It's time to go.
Lock
You
me
weighing
up.
it out like,
Throw away the key."
25. Can I go sit
If
down
you
for this?
have to do that, if you have to weigh it out, leave.
It's time to go.
Leave.
Yeah.
Please go. Please go.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it here first, man. Anybody that's watching, please comment below. But I think both of y'all won because today was a good show. Do I have my thing? I don't got it in here. Who the fuck took it out? Somebody took my achievement. I was gonna give y'all an award, man. Somebody took my award out. I appreciate y'all popping up.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah.
It's always love.
No, yeah, everybody got the award, but I ain't got it on here. I gotta go download this shit again somewhere. Somebody deleted it or something. I don't know why it's not up here. It's crazy. But shout out to y'all, man. Y'all got your flying papers, man. Y'all pilots, professional pilots today after this one.
Yes, sir.
Got mine. Got mine.
We bad.
We gonna close this thing out. I'll meet y'all backstage, alright?
Yes, sir.
What's going on, y'all? I don't know why that shit turned off. Yeah, I don't know how it did that or why it did that. It should be still. I should still be in the plane, but I'm not. But let's close it out. Let's rock like this, man. Forgiveness sounds simple until you're the one that got hurt. Tonight we saw two kinds of people: the ones who forgive quickly and the ones who never really forget. And both of them think they're doing it the right way. But forgiving fast doesn't always mean you heal sometimes. It just means you didn't want to sit in the pain and hold on. And holding on doesn't always mean you're strong. Sometimes it just means you don't know how to let go, because real forgiveness isn't about pretending it didn't hurt. It's not about giving someone a pass. It's about making a decision about what you're willing to carry and what you're finally ready to put down. And sometimes forgiveness doesn't save the relationship. Sometimes it just frees you from it. So tonight, the real question isn't who forgives faster. It's this: are you actually healing or just choosing a different way to cope? Because you can't forgive someone and still not give them access to you anymore. And that doesn't make you better. That makes you aware. Until next time, watch what you hold on to, release what you don't need, and don't carry pain longer than it deserves. And don't carry pain longer than it deserves. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination. Please remain seated until you have properly processed. Keep your mind clear until next time.
Land your plane, land your plane, land your plane.